everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Raiders going up against the Eagles.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Over. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down following the run.
No. Check. Patriot. Watching that Barney. Watching that Barney. Here we go now.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. Davis now from the gun on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Wentz to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bruce Irvin able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Whoosh. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And that will come. The offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because
he rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 40. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they try the right side here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Eagles send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They start the drive with Lynch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. again with Lynch. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Oakland. 57 yards on the ground. They'll run. Martin. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
With Martin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Detroit! 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 Over! Set! 3:19!
And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio's going to take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Martin on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Davis throwing on 4th down. Jordan Hicks coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Working from the gun, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now is Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Elliott now to kick this one away. short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Davis now. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. To throw is Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Davis. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Open man left side is Wallace, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they give this time to the tailback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Shipped together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And that's caught by Smith. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 1st down, Davis. Throw left side complete. It's Roberts. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. looking to throw. Davis. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And incomplete here on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Wentz to throw for it on 4. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now here come the Raiders. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Gun! All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered it. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing. Maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. Green, gun!
Now Davis going to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun! Let's go! Blue, Leopard!
And the back goes into motion. Davis on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Watch it now, Barney.
Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw. Roberts with it over the middle. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Detroit!
Here's Davis on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Barth now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Green 39. Green 39. Over.
On 1st and 10, Davis to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Dashing through the snow. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 84 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Wentz to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Wentz, the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to catch.